and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this super fun dramatic look. Instead of just doing a regular neutral smoky eye with just, you know, some black kind of smoked out on the lower lash line, I did a very dark deep black smoky eye, and instead of doing black wing liner, I did an electric blue, and we also did some inverted wings on the lower lash line, and I added a very highly reflective eyeshadow on the inner corner. It almost kind of resembles glitter, and I love glitter. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do try it out, please send me lots of pictures, tag me on Instagram or Twitter, or put them on my Facebook page. I will leave those all down in the description box with direct links to them, as well as all the products that I used to create this look. So I hope you guys enjoy this look and you enjoy the video. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with primed eyes and going in with my Kat Von D's Shade Light eye palette, I'm going to first take the shade called Laetus, which is the nice kind of like soft peachy shade, and I'm just going to use that with a Sigma E40, and I'm just going to blend that in my crease. And then I'm going to go up to the shade called Lazarus, which is that cool tone kind of bone beige color, and we're just going to build that up. And now I switched to a Morphe M502, and we're just blending that in so that way we get a nice transition. Now switching brushes, I used a Morphe M433, and I'm using the shade called Sytry and Liberatus. I just mixed those. The reason I switched my brush is because this brush tends to give me a little bit more precision, and I can get it exactly where I want it to be. And then in a second here, you're going to see that I switch back to my Morphe M502 with no additional product. This is just to blend it so that way there are no harsh lines and all the colors can melt into one. Now I'm taking the color called Shax, which is just this super intense black carbon color, and I'm just applying that with a flat concealer brush, and I'm kind of making it almost like a cut where it's up to the crease. And then I'm going to go back in with my brush, and I'm just going to blend the colors together so that way you can't see that harsh line anymore. But that just kind of helps with the blending, and as you can see here, that line disappeared from my left eye to my right eye, and you can see where I was blending and it just started to diminish away. Now using the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the shade Voltage Blue, I use this instead of doing a traditional black, and I made this a winged liner. Unfortunately, I got out of the camera while I was doing this, but this is what it looked like, and I put on Nubounsom Serengeti lashes. It looks so cool. And then I primed my face with the Maybelline Blur and Smooth Primer, and then I'll be taking my CoverFx Natural Finish Foundation in the shade G30, and I'm just going to be buffing that in with a Morphe E6 brush, which is just a flat top brush. Works amazing for foundation, gives awesome coverage, and it makes it super duper flawless and nice and airbrushed. And then I'm going to be taking that same brand, which is the CoverFx, and this is the Natural Finish Concealer as well, and I'm just going to be blending that in with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge and setting it quickly with powder as always. Now taking my Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette, I start from the lightest and go all the way to the darkest, and I'm using the coordinating brush that you have to buy separately from the kit. And I just love this brush. It makes my contour very smooth, it makes it very structured, and the contour powders blend so seamlessly. I love it. Using this beautiful matte blush from Milani, this is in the shade Tea Rose with the Morphe E4, and this is a synthetic brush. It applies the blush so gorgeously and gives just a pretty mauve flush. And this is the Mercier Matte Radiance Highlighting Powder and the Kat Von D Metal Crush Shadow in the shade Thunderstruck. And I'm using my favorite brush of all time to highlight, which is the Morphe M501, and this is such an awesome highlight because it has a duochrome effect, and as you turn it kind of looks blue, kind of looks green, so it's just super duper cool and I love it. Now I'm going in with those two initial shades that we started with in our crease, and I'm just buffing those on the lower lash line so that way you can't see a start and finish from where my inverted wing is going to be. And I'm going to take a small detail brush, which is an M160-116, and I'm going to be taking that Shax color, which is all over our lid, and I'm just literally going to be drawing like a wing underneath my lash line. It is something very simple. You just have to kind of practice just to make sure that you get them even, and take your time while doing this. It can get frustrating, but I promise it is really easy. Then I'm taking a color Pop Creme gel color, and this is just a simple white shade, and I also use Tassel, which is a super shock shadow from ColourPop as well, and I popped that in my inner corner right there in that blank space, just so it gave it something a little bit extra. Then I coated my lashes with L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Now I'm taking my Pop BFF lip pencil, which is just a light peach shade, and I'm just filling in my lips and lining them, making them nice and plump. And then I'm taking my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Sand. I wanted it to be pretty nude just because the eyes are so dramatic, and I didn't want to take away from the eyes and do a nude lip that had a little bit too much color, so this was just the perfect balance between the two. Now to melt all the powders together, I'm just using a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to give myself a nice dew and glow. This is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you find some type of inspiration. Please send me pictures if you do try it out. I will have all my social media links down in the description box, as well as all the products that I use in this video. Thank you so much for all the support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Turn gray skies to blue.